Hello guys and welcome back to West Brom Fan TV. As you can probably notice, I'm not as cheerful as I was in yesterday's video after what I seen last night. But yeah, we've got a transfer rumour. So Callum Robinson is apparently being linked to Cardiff. I think he's going to sign there, but a massive rumour. So yeah, what can I say? It's another striker gone. We can't score goals and we're selling the strikers. I mean, if we've got people ready to come in, then fine. Yes, Asante's great, but he's a risk. I would have thought we'd have had someone proven to come in. It's a shame Andy Carroll was begging for 30 grand a week, because he'd have been perfect at the minute. Because we're just lacking a target up front, aren't we, really? I mean, the goal from Grant yesterday was brilliant, but I don't know. It's just a feeling. I don't know if anyone else gets this when we're just watching the game and you just know that we're not going to score. Like, literally have no hope. You just know that nothing's going to happen and we're selling Robbo. I mean, Robbo hasn't been fantastic over the last 2 years, but he's still a striker and he's still capable of getting a goal every now and then. He's a good impact sub, and we're getting rid of him to Cardiff as well. It seems like Cardiff are getting all of our dribs this season. And to be fair to them, they're not doing too bad with them. Because they're actually, I think they're on more points than we are. But it's another draw last night. We couldn't create chances. We couldn't break down Wigan. Wigan parked the bus against us and we couldn't get through it. They parked the bus and still had the better chances than us. And that's saying something. It's just really, really depressing. If there's anything optimistic, we're apparently trying to hijack a move for this player. He plays up front. He was on loan from Ipswich last season at Swindon. Scored 9 goals in like 25 appearances, which is okay, but it's another League 2 player. But it's something different, and he's big and strong, and he's 6'2", absolute unit. Pretty sure his name's Tyreese, and he's a top player. I'll just get his surname up right now, so you can have a look at him if you want to see the stats and stuff with him. I don't think he's necessarily amazing. Sorry, his name's Tyreese Simpson, but yeah, he's 20 years old, so he's young, and he does look pretty good, to be fair, from what I've seen of him. Not loads, because they don't really show many of the games full on Sky with the Swindon ones. I think I only saw the game against Port Vale in the playoffs, and he did look alright, to be fair. But we just really are lacking goals, aren't we? It's depressing to watch. I'm going to make a bold statement, and that is that if we don't get 6 points out of the next 3 games, Bruce has to go. Like, I don't blame him, though. I don't blame him for what's happening at the club. Who's to blame is Mr. Lai, because he's not spending any money, so Bruce can't really do anything with the players. We've spent, well, with Asante and Malumbi, we've bought everyone else in on free. We've spent about £700,000, £800,000. I mean, Millwall have spent more on one player. Like, no disrespect to Millwall, but our owner's worth over £2 billion, and we're spending nothing. He's an absolute joke of an owner of this club. He's took 10 million out in the last few years. He took 5 million out this season. How can you do that to a club like us? I just can't believe what I'm seeing at the minute. We're being run down to the core. We're going to be in League One in 5 seasons' time. Within these next 5 seasons, we will go down to League One the way things are going at the minute. Because it's just absolutely hopeless. It's depressing to watch, genuinely. Especially the amount of fans we took out there last night. The picturing kind of thumbnail, it was more than that. That was took an hour before kickoff. It was around about, I'd say, about 1,500, 1,400-ish. That's what it looked like to me. Because it was pretty full out in outside of the goal. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just so depressing that we've got an owner like this. He's just taking the complete and utter mick out of us, I think, as fans. And Bruce can't do anything, really, when he isn't getting the backing he needs. I think that it's going to have to be a miracle for us to get up into the Premier League this season at the minute. I know we're 6-7 games in, and I know it seems very negative, but it's just true. It's the same as last season that we're seeing, with maybe 1 or 2 slight more bits of positivity with Wallace and Dean Garner being absolutely unreal. But they can't do anything if they've got no one to play the ball to and score the goals. I mean, we've seen at Huddersfield, Wallace dragged us to getting a point in that game. It's just so depressing going to these away matches and just watching us just get absolutely, just not have a hope in the game, really. Like, just Wigan, they were so defensive and solid against us. Like, how can we make them look that good? It's Wigan. They're not Barcelona. We're not playing one of the big dons in the league. It's Wigan. Oh yeah. Now I've got that off my chest. Let's hope for something more positive on Friday. What I will say is we look way better at home than we do away. The away matches I've watched, we always switch off early on. We just completely just fall asleep and are made to look a fool. But yeah, I don't know. I think that Friday, I have a little bit of optimism, but at the same time, my head's telling me it's going to be a 0-0 draw. It's just bound to happen, isn't it? Especially if it's on Sky, which I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, thank you all for watching. To be honest, I hope Robbo don't leave. But if he does, then we better put someone else in his place who's better. Or just an absolute target man unit of a striker who's proven at this level. But that's probably never going to happen, is it? We're lying. Blinking ownership of the club. But yeah, I'm going to end it there. Rant is finished. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and continue all your support. We do really appreciate it. Yeah. Up the Albion. Come on, you baggies. Oh, let's try and stay positive some way.